when a strong man, fully armed, guards his house, his possessions are safe. This verse is Luke chapter 11, verse 21 from God's holy word. This verse is demonstrated in a school environment the same way it is demonstrated in a man's home. A man protects his possessions among his home the way a teacher protects the possessions among his classroom, which happen to be the students. My name is Sydney Hayes, and today I'm here to persuade you that qualified teachers and professors should be able to carry concealed firearms on campus for the safety and protection of student lives as well as their own lives. Each and every student on each and every campus has been through safety drill after safety drill. However, there is one safety procedure I do not agree with. Anytime a threat is made to Elizabethton High School, the entire campus is put on hard lockdown. Teachers are required to lock their classroom doors and turn off the lights, and students are required to remain calm and quiet as they group together under the teacher's desk against the wall. For intruder drills, this works just fine, but what if suddenly that intruder was beating down the door of your classroom? What action will you take to protect the lives of the innocent children that you are responsible for while they are on campus? What is your constitutional right as an American citizen? If you do not know your constitutional right as an American citizen, allow me to be the first to inform you on this subject. The Second Amendment of the United States Constitution states, "A well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed upon." Before I go further into this speech, I encourage you to recognize and exercise your right as a U.S. citizen. Donald L. Klein once said, "Keeping and bearing arms is not only a fundamental right, it is a fundamental duty upon which all liberty and sovereignty is based." Liberty, the state or condition of people who are able to act and speak freely. Sovereignty, a country's independent authority and right to govern itself. On April 20th, 1999, in Littleton, Colorado, Eric Harris, age 18, and Dylan Klebold, age 17, committed the worst high school shooting in United States history. They shot and killed 13 people and wounded over 20, and this later became known as the Columbine High School Massacre. My question to you is, how different of an outcome would this massacre have had the teachers been granted access to firearms? On this day, the number one priority for first responders and law enforcement, and I'm sure teachers as well, was to eliminate the threat altogether. So how could they have done this? How could this outcome have been different? In my opinion, if teachers that day would have been armed, campus safety would have been improved by 100%. And in my opinion, teachers are the first line of defense. Teachers would have been armed and prepared, and they would have had the opportunity to defend themselves as well as the children and remove the threat altogether, expelling others from harm's way. An armed society is a polite society. Manners are good when one may have to back up his acts with his life. However, many would argue that by teachers carrying firearms, that they would be pulled in an inappropriate situation, such as an aggressive parent or a disorderly teenager. But the idea of concealed carrying is only the one possessing the gun knows how to contact the gun, as in where to find it. Also, need I remind you that the person behind the gun carries the responsibility of what goes on in front of the gun. And last, if the teacher or professor has thoughts of pulling a gun in an inappropriate situation, they do not belong in the school system and can obviously not control and handle their own emotions. Once again, qualified teachers and professors should be able to carry concealed firearms on campus for the safety and security of student lives as well as the teachers' own lives. He said to them, "But now if you have a purse, take it, and also a bag. And if you don't have a sword, sell your cloak and buy one." This verse, Luke 22, chapter 36, once again from God's holy word, portrays the importance of owning and carrying a weapon for self-defense. Charlie Reese once said, "If you believe in the right to life, then you must believe in the right to means to defend that life." Thank you for your time and attention, and I have a